What's up? Alright. This is Denny back again. And we did a few upgrades here. We talked about drive shafts and G-made wheels and conversions and yada yada yada. But, so, as you can see, the G-made G-airs, I should say, are on the truck. Did they work? Hell yeah. Took a good beating today, actually. Even though it was like biz ass cold and all that. But the swampers. And I was digging through snow, grass, snow, frozen stuff, tundra, whatever. They work very well. They look so good though. I actually like these better than the aluminum wheels, even though the aluminum wheels hold up better. And but you know what? There's a different tire for a different thing. So now let's get to the shafts. We talked about G-made shafts and the Punisher shafts. Now, as you can see, I used the Punisher shaft. A couple of alterations. They fit the T-Max transmission. And I end up shortening the front one. Just a hair. About a quarter of an inch. Just so it has a little bit of give back and forth because it was just a little too long. Now, the problem, I was going to use the G-made shafts on this because I wanted light ones, but I wanted to wait too. And here, they only have one hole in them, which is there, with the set screw. So I had to drill through it. There. So the pin can come completely through without coming out. As far as the back goes, the one set screw works with the rear ends that I bought, which is cool. Like I say, I just can't wait for the Wraith rear ends to come because I know that the pinion has a hole through it. So I blasted through a tank of fuel today, and yeah, I bent a couple of leaf springs. I flipped it once. The rod cage came in handy, but it was still a major grin. I'm telling you guys, it is awesome. The ground, I mean, this is how I let my aggression out. I'll put it that way. I go out there and just bash something like I build it, and just like go out and just put it through the paces. Because not only does it better me, but it betters my thinking, and it challenges my own ingenuity. So it's kind of like a silent fart in a room. You don't know who did it, but somebody owned the show there. You know what I'm saying? So, and they walked out. I'm not walking out no more. I'm showing everybody what I do now, so that way you can like enjoy it. So that's what it is, and I would have videotaped it today, but I couldn't focus the thing in the camera fast enough while I was trying to run it with two hands because like every time I went to photo shoot it, it was not even in the camera range. It was gone. It was just like there was a bunch of snow and grass flying in the air, and there was no truck in the middle of it. So I'll try it again. I'll see if I can grab somebody. Talk my girlfriend into it. I don't know. See what she's up to. But I say, my box of stuff came, and I know I've been teasing you guys about it, but I bought kind of like a shotgun amount of stuff for all kinds of different projects I'm doing, and then I bought this, actually two really weird things. I bought one of those Patera twin hammers. I was really disappointed with the size of that thing. It was like the small pee-pee syndrome when I opened that box up. I was like, because I'm used to some major toys, you know. And to kind of give you, for instance, what I bought the Patera twin hammers, which is like SM all small. And then I bought this thing, which was on eBay as a custom made 1/5 scale Sen 7.7 Genesis colossal crazy project. Some guy built, got bored with it, and it was a little more expensive than, you know, the stock ready to run kit, but it came ready to run. And but the cage, and it's got full wheel steering, and you know, the guy did some really nice stuff to this thing. And you know, I did the math on it. I'm like, hey, you know what? Like, it's going to cost me the same money, but he did the work for me, and I'll take, you know, his talent, my talent, put it together, and I'll send the guy back a video, because this was an eBay project. So it's $545 shipped with a radio. I know you can buy them a lot cheaper than that, probably about $50-$60 cheaper. So, but the thing is, you know, the guy's like me, and why do crazy people, you know, which path did I take in the woods? The psychopath. So we got to stick together here, I guess, you know. Go from there. So back to the gas bruiser project, and I don't know if anybody has really seen how big one of those Sen 7.7 motors is. There was a used one on eBay, and I bought it, and it is huge. I mean, we're talking huge. Can you see the size comparison to the 2.2 air wheels? This motor is freaking humongous. I can see why it's 5 horsepower now. And like I say, I got a plan for this thing, and it's going to be psychotic. So, you know, I'll save that for later. But, you know, like I say, when I get somebody to actually help me, you know, take a video of me running the truck. Sorry for the jittery guys. I'm trying to multitask over here. And, you know, however, everything I've worked out is very well. And in one of my videos, I did have a comment from a friend of mine saying that how can it be 51% on the back and 50 on the front? It should be 49. Normally it would be, but what I had to do was actually add in a center of gravity that's equal. There's probably like a 1-inch center in this truck that is totally equal, and being the fuel tank's in the back, that gives me that extra 1% of weight to the rear. And I did notice with running it today, as the tank got low, it started nosediving a little bit. That's when the rollover happened. But other than that, it would pick up and launch. It would hit you like a tarantula coming out of a freaking tree, right in the face. It was like, it was crazy. And like I say, I would put the video up of me running it today, but you wouldn't see the truck. It wasn't in none of the frames at all. It was gone beyond before I could even aim the truck at it. It was really fast. And to slow it down, it was crawling over big mounds of ice and snow, and you know, it's a multi-purpose vehicle, I guess you could say. So anyways, I'm going to sign off. Another short video for you guys. And, you know, like I say, I'm blasting out YouTube here a little bit. And, you know, I go from project to project. So, you guys want to, you know, get some ideas or whatever you want, or questions about something, make a comment, and we'll go from there. Because like I built probably my first RC car was a Grasshopper with a 380 motor in it, and I was like, really? It was like I turned around and gave it to the neighbor kid. He didn't even want it. He gave it back to me. So I put a 540 motor in it, cut it in half, and bought a Barbie Ferrari, and I started building from there. And like I say, the Bruiser was one of my first good kits, and then I bought a Clodbuster. Now I have done a Bruiser Clodbuster conversion that was electric, and I beat the snot out of that thing. It's like, I mean, I just picked it out of the basement the other day, and it's still got like seeds from like grass all over and everything, and it handled just like the original monster trucks in the '80s. And you know, we're talking right now, like all the stuff you're seeing here, except for just that Sen Colossal 7.7 there, and that Patera Twin Hammers. All this stuff is from the '80s. Like, it's all first release stuff that I've had. And when I took my 10-year hiatus, I brought it all back out because everything was broken and smashed and whatever. And I thought, you know what? I needed some time to do my thing and just kind of like relax and get back into the hobby again. So, and when I bought this, I said, "Hey, honey, you don't mind if I buy this, do you?" And I didn't hear nothing. And I thought, oh, yeah, that's right. I'm a single guy and I'm living life large. So I bought it. So, like I say, remember, guys, imagination is endless. And it's all good. So I'm going to catch you later. And I'm signing off now. Have a good one.